Yo dudes, what's up? Hey, I got a new channel trailer for my cooking channel, Keef Cooks. And if you don't know what a channel trailer is, it's a little video that is shown to new visitors, non-subscribers, when they first hit the site. So basically it needs to, just quickly explain what the site's about and be entertaining and be ideally about a minute long. So the one I had been using is over a year old and it's been in the back of my head to replace it for a while. But, I wasn't doing anything about it until I did the recipe for jam roly-poly. Now, you might think that's a bit weird, and it is, because jam roly-poly has special significance in my life, because my darling wife, Mrs. Keef Cooks, about 10 years ago, possibly more, when we were members of the Dubai drama group, she wrote an adaptation of the panto Beauty and the Beast. And it was a magnificent, epic production. And some people watching this will know about it because they were in it. And one of the things I always loved about it was that the dame character, Mrs. Pepperoni, she's a cook, she's Italian, and she decides she's going to leave. So she sings a song to the king and queen, explaining all the things, all the dishes that she's been making that they're going to miss if they don't get their act together and treat her better or whatever. So it was to the tune of Non più andrai by Mozart from the Marriage of Figaro, which goes, Majesty, you don't have to worry. I know you can't tell cornflakes from curry, or papaya from, stuff like that. And I thought, aha, and it features the immortal line, jam roly-poly, jam roly-poly, jam roly-poly. And I thought, aha, I will adapt this and make it as my channel trailer. There's two things wrong with that. One, it's I can't sing, really. And two, it was a bit long. It actually came in at about 2 minutes. I had to go, but I just haven't got the vocal range to do it without really seriously embarrassing myself. And we don't want to be embarrassed in public, do we? No. Anyway, so then the other thing that's been happening is I've had Beethoven's Ode to Joy running through my head because of the Brexit bollocks that's been going on the last few weeks. La 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 la. That's the anthem of the European Union. Joyous, uplifting, brave, marvellous, everything that the Brexit campaign wasn't. I love it. So I thought, right, I'll take those lyrics and I'll squish them into that tune. And I did, with quite a bit of help from Mrs. Keef Cooks, who's better at these kinds of things. So then for about the last 10 days, I've been here in my garage, bawling my head off to the total annoyance of the neighbours, I'm sure, because these walls are not soundproof. And eventually, after well over 30 takes, came up with what we've arrived at. It's not perfect, it's never going to be, because I am not Pavarotti. Anyway, I thought you might like to see some outtakes, because we had quite a lot of fun doing this. So apart from the actual lyrics, we have to figure out the entrance and the exit bits. Go and subscribe, you know you want to. So that didn't work really. And also the costume, the chef's jacket, made me look a bit like a dentist, so that had to go. And then the really hard bit, we have to learn to sing like Pavarotti. Fish and chips and mushy peas. And work on the entrance. Fish and chips. Learn the words. I can bollocks.
What went wrong?
Wrong line. Should have been roast beef and Yorkshire pudding. Get into a jolly mood. Fish and do a little physical warm-up. Fish and... Did I mention learn the words? Things that you can cook, so... Wait for the cue. That's my mark. Fish and...
Sorry, there was music.
Get warmed up again. Fish and chips. Learn the effing words. Cornish bollocks. And try not to knock over the lights. Learn the art. Fuck.
It's all on that bit.
Right, so there you go. That's how we made Ode to Food. And if you haven't seen it or you want to see it, the linky thing should be on the screen. If it's not, it'll be in the description below. Enjoy.